خلاص. صباح الخير يا شباب. المحاضرة اللي فاتت احنا في نقطتين كان المفروض نتكلم فيهم. The first one is the most or the important component of organization development. We have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 components. The most important one is the first one. Top management to improve an organization visioning picture of desired future. The support, all of this should be supported the organization development process. Top management, if the top management approved or supported or believed in organization development, then the strategy for organization development is going to be succeeded. Otherwise, forget it. Then top management is very, very important to improve the organization visioning, the picture and desired future. The next component, empowerment, learning process. Empowerment يعني give your employees power to make decision, just involve them in making decision-making process. Once the employees actually participate in decision-making process, they are going to feel good about themselves. They are going to have self-confidence. They are going to support all strategy or all changing or all intervention you like to introduce, and they are going to be very, very solid back to your strategy. Next one, problem solving. Problem solving is one of the most important component for OD. Problem solving including, as everybody knows, diagnosis the situation, diagnosis يعني defining the problem, telling what is the problem, how is the problem, reason for this problem, then solving problem and making decision and taking action. Once we have a problem, I already defined right. I have I know what is the solution. Then I'm going to take action to implement this solution. Okay, this should be, all of these components should be involved in terms of collaborative management, participation in creating and managing a culture. The last one, emphasizing interactive work teams. All of this stuff could be common sense. If I need to change organization, I have to get support from the top management. If the top management is supporting me, I'm going to succeed. If it's not, just forget it. The employees should have power to make decision, and they are going to learn how to make decision, and this is going to give them the support and the learning. They are going to the kind of learning process. The idea of problem solving, starting from diagnosing to solving to implement the solution to take action. All of this should be in terms of collaborative management and teamwork. Okay. This question is very important one too. Where do the demands for change or for development come from? These demands could come from outside or from within the organization. Outside the organization, that could be coming from the government, coming from customers, come from the competitors, from markets, from society. For example, if I have, for example, MGT students graduated from here, from our university, the employer, they're going to tell me or tell us how are our graduate students are good, or what is missing. Maybe language, maybe comprehension, maybe technical technicalities, all of this stuff. And sometimes these customers also can tell me what is wrong, what's going wrong, okay? And the competitors too, how competitors tell me, the competitors tell me if I find that my products, okay, actually the sales of my products down, the sales of my competitors' product is up. Then something wrong, I have to look for change. Market, society, all of this, the environment can tell me a lot if I need a change to change or not. Within the organization, for sure, if I start to say, okay, I need to make some changes, okay, to deal with, if I, for example, if I have lack of communication, lack productivity, low productivity, I need to deal with this with some strategies to increase my profitability. If my profitability is low, I have to deal with this one. Diversity, التنويع. I might need new personnel, new, more qualified people. I need, for example, for sure, to make a new or to offer new product or new service. Chapter 3, talking about organization development approaches. We already talked in class about these 4 approaches. The first one, T group, survey, feedback, technology, action research, socio-technical, and socio-clinical approach. In brief, T groups الاختصار بتاع laboratory training, participants learn from each other, okay, own, and they're going to even learn from their own experience, from action, and the groups revolving dynamics. We already talked about this one, that just comes together, group of employees, group of managers, group of faculty staff, and without any agenda, and they start to talk about their own experience. They actually talking about based on their own experience and what actions they took before. And it's like kind of brainstorm. Okay, the second approach, survey. Survey يعني مسح. Developing questionnaire, collecting data, okay, from personnel, analyzing this data, feeding results back to see if we need more action or not, or we need more planning or not. Action research, the third one. Action research is very, very systematic. Start with diagnosing, taking action, then redesigning and taking new action. Action research means that, okay, if I have a problem, I have to diagnose the problem right, taking action. And after taking action, I see if I solve the problem or not. If is the problem solved, that's okay. If it's not, I have to go back to redesign or correct my diagnosis and make a new action. The last one, socio-technical, اللي هو integrate يعني تكامل social requirement of employees with technical requirement. يبقى أنا بعمل نوع من التفاهم أو نوع من التناغم أو نوع من الانتجريشن التكامل بين السوشيال والتكنيكال. يبقى في هنا مش بس احنا بنتكلم على behavior science، احنا بنتكلم على behavior science and partially about the classical theory. دي four approaches. laboratory approach ده ظهر في 1950s. emergence of regional laboratories, the expansion of summer program took for sure these programs taken using the break. If we have summer break, if we have spring break, if we have any other social break, we use it to have this kind of training. Application of T groups method at different companies, okay, produce the term of organizational development. يبقى حتى نفس الاورجنايزيشن ديفلوبمنت المعنى بتاعها جه من التي جروب لما اتكررت تي جروبس واصبحت ده طريقه معترف بها، دي طلعت اللي احنا بنقول عليه حاليا دلوقتي organizational development. T group designed to make participants المشاركين في التريننج ده more aware of themselves. يعني اهم حاجه في الموضوع انك انت once انك انت you have this kind of meeting you are going to be more aware. هتعرف نفسك اكتر، هتتعرف على احتمال كبير جدا انك انت you facing a problem and think that the only one in the whole world is facing this problem and you can find a lot of people facing the same problem. Then actually you are going to be aware about yourself, about your capabilities, about your capacities, about the way to affect the others. الجروب has no pre-planned task، يعني مفيش agenda. There are no agenda, there are no pre-planned agenda or task. It's very open meeting, and that is actually in purpose because they lead everybody to talk about themselves, to feel free. They don't have to, it's not a rigid meeting. Laboratory training essentially unstructured. unstructured يعني مفيش تنظيم ليه مخصص، بس مش راندوم، بس unstructured يعني مفيش احنا we already finished topic number 1 number 2 number 3. no, we're talking okay if we have a meeting for let's say faculty members talking about the textbooks, we're talking about trouble students, we're talking about new idea of teaching method. Okay, we're talking about a lot of topics, and everybody actually talking about his or her experience and her solution. Okay, then we are going to summarize T groups. T groups first of all دي الفوائد بتاعتها self insight. self insight يعني I'm going to know myself better. Understanding the condition which inhibit or facilitate group functioning. أنا يعني understanding الظروف اللي بتخلي الجروب function العمل الجماعي يفشل أو ينجح. Understanding interpersonal operation in groups, how we can talk to each other in a group, because it's very good experience. Developing skills for diagnosing individual, group, and organization behavior. Actually, this one we are going to develop by listening to the others, trying to get learn some skills from the others, and developing the diagnosing skills. Okay, survey usually survey feed it refers to attitude survey. Attitude survey usually mean you agree or disagree. If you look to any questionnaire, you can find you agree, you disagree, or you agree, strongly agree, you strongly disagree, you don't know. Then actually I'm just in the survey we try to measure the attitude, your attitude, and your feedback. The history of this term approach revolves around the techniques and approach developed over a period of years by staff members at the Survey Research Center. And actually, once I got idea about the attitude of my employees, attitude of my customers, what they agree, what they don't agree about, and so on and so forth. We are going to use statistical analysis and try to reach some recommendation. data regarding the viewpoints or non-supervised employees toward their supervision. All of this just examples about how we can use survey. The major finding of survey were first reported to top management. Then once I got the questionnaire and I got the statistical analysis, get the statistical findings, I'm going to just give this one to the top management. Since top management is going to see what is going on, that's going to send it to back and send feedback session where it conducted in task groups to discuss or analyze this finding. In action research, the next one, action research is the process of systematically collecting research data. In action research, هي collecting research data and ongoing system relative to some objective goals or need to that system. Action research is a problem and client centered. معناها اوكي انا يعني لما بعمل اكشن ريسيرش بيهمني جدا ان انا يا اما بتعامل مع مشكله I'm going to deal with a problem or deal with a client or customer. اوكي action oriented يعني انا في الاخر انا مش بعمل كلام نظري، انا عايز النتيجه عشان اطلع اخد بيها اكشن، اعمل بيها قرار معين، اعمل بيها تغيير معين. Action research attempt to meet the dual goals of making action more effective and building a body of scientific knowledge around that action. يبقى basically we're talking about action how يعني بنخلي الاكشن بتاعنا more scientific, more effective, more efficient. Okay, action in this context refer to programs. الاكشن بتاعتنا طبعا ممكن يبقى قرار، ممكن يبقى decision، بس برضه ممكن يبقى programs, new programs. اوكي new interventions. اوكي اللي هو التدخل، هنتكلم على الانترفنشن later on. Designed to solve problem and improve condition. ده basically الاكشن research. في واحد اسمه لوين، اوكي، عمل نموذج، عمل موديل، اعتقد ان هو موديل برضه في الاكشن ريسيرش. الموديل يعني الحقيقه عمله بشكل مبسط، فيري سمبل موديل، قال واتبع نفس الفكره بتاعت الاوبن سيستم اللي هو انبوت ترانسفورميشن اوتبوت. قال ايه بقى في الانبوت؟ قال في الانبوت هيبقى عندنا، هنخليها دي بنسميها انفريزنج، زي بالظبط لما يكون عندك برودكت حاطه في الفريزر بتعمله الاول انفريزنج، وبعدين بتدخل عليه سم تشينجينج، دخل عليه حاجات معينه بتدخلها، وبعدين بعد وانس ان انت وصلت المرحله دي بترجع تعمل ريفريزنج مره ثانيه. بالنسبه للانبوت ممكن تبقى البلاننج، دايجنوزنج، داتا جيزرنج، فيدباك اند سو اون اند سو فورث. طب ايه الاكشن اللي انت الترانسفورميشن، ايه بقى الاكشن اللي انت هتعملها؟ الاكشن ليرنينج بروسيس، اكشن بلاننج، اكشن ستيبس. اوكي، طيب الاوتبوت اللي هو الريزلتس. الريزلت changing or changes in behavior، يبقى السلوكيات هتتغير. داتا جيزرنج، ميجرمنت. بيحصل ان شوف هنا في فيدباك لوب، فيدباك من البي to okay from refreezing to changing, from changing to unfreezing, and so we have feedback among these three components or these three steps. For unfreezing, introducing information that shows discrepancies between behavior desired by organization members and those behavior currently expected. في الديفيجن، اللخبطه اللي موجوده حاليا دلوقتي في البيهيفير واللي موجوده دلوقتي، وايه الديزاير بيهيفير وي لوكينج فور. النكست وان في الموفينج، الستبس بتاع الموفينج. ستيب 2 intervening in the system to develop new behavior intervening. يعني نحاول نتدخل بقى في السيستم عشان نغير، يبقى عندنا new behavior, new value, new attitudes through changes. اوكي. again انا بفكركم بالموضوع بتاع الفيزيشن. انت دلوقتي اوكي ذا فيرست وان انا بجمع معلومات. نيكست ستيب بعمل انترفنشن، يعني بتدخل بقى في حياتك الشخصيه، بمعنى ان انا بديك تريتمنت، بديك ميديسن، ممكن تبقى سيرجري اند سو اون سو فورث. ده انترفيننج عشان نغير البيهيفير فاليو والاتيتيود. Rephrasing supplies الorganization at a new state of equilibrium. once ان انا وصلت لنتيجه كويسه، انا يهمني جدا ان انا احافظ على هذه النتيجه دي. once ان انا since I already reach a good result, okay, or succeed in making good results, I have to maintain and keep it. Okay, supplies it, reinforce it. It is frequently accomplished through the use of supporting mechanism that reinforce يعني إعادة أنا I already study hard، فأنا نجحت في الامتحان، يبقى next time I'm going to study hard to succeed. ده ال reinforce of new organization state such as organization culture, rewards, any other strategy. We found that this actually works very good in my organization. Some other scholars okay قالوا بقى في بيزس ثانيه للاكشوال ريسيرش اللي هي تقريبا نفس الخطوات او الستبس لحل اي مشكله. First one, problem identification, how to define the problem. Okay. Second, consult with behavior science expert. يبقى في الكونسلتنت اللي هو الاودي consultant should be expert in behavior science, okay, to provide his recommendation. Okay, next one, data gathering. The data diagnostic and primary diagnostic للتشخيص المبدئي للمشكلة. The last one, feedback. Since you have feedback, that means that you already reach, you know what is the strengthening point, what is the weakness point, and you have, okay, reaching back client or group feedback step in which members are giving the information further by the OD practitioner, helps them to determine the strengths and weakness points of the organization or under the study. Joint diagnosis problem, the step sometimes is we use it. At this point, members discuss the feedback and explore with the OD practitioner whether they want to work or on identified problem as joint problem. Okay. Socio-technical STEAM or approach. The first one is the evolution of socio-technical approach. From the name is you are good here. We try to make social and technical. social اجتماعي وتكنيكال فني. يبقى معنى كده ان احنا بنحاول ان احنا we try to mix our social behavior with technical. Okay, clear historical and conceptual connection can be made between group dynamics field, okay, field and the socio-technical approaches to assessing organization. Socio-technical approach focus on the non-executive ranks of organization, especially the desire of work, focus on team and use action research. All of this stuff is actually this approach using the other approach to achieve or to reach the organization goals. Thank you very much, and I'm going to stop here. Next lecture, I'm going to start talking about OD consultant. Thank you.